So, hello everyone, Babadoo, how do you do? It's been a hella long time since I've done a live stream. I'm noticing I ain't quite got the specs as I have on my normal camera. I'm noticing the frame rates have dropped a little bit, but I hope y'all can see me here and can hear me alright. You know, the general jazz everyone who streams gotta do, so let's just hop on. That's right, I'm on my YouTube here, and there we go, looks like it. Let's just check things out here. Hey, yeah, Mr. Top Hat. Who else is here? Patrick's Toy Reviews. What's going on? Just gonna load or what? No dilly-dallying now. I have not streamed in a long time, so I'm just gonna hope everything goes to plan. I'm sure y'all remember the old days when this was a daily thing. Those old Fnaf AR times, they're so long past us now. You know what? That'll come naturally. I'm gonna assume. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Let me see if I can fix that. Hold up. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that is the first live stream. Okay, I think that's fine. I'm gonna shut my stupid bollocks. Oh my goodness, what is going on here? Hold up. Jeepers creepers, what is going on with that? Is this something with my internet connection? What's going on? Jesus, you think I'm recording in a Nokia block? Hold up. Wait, you can do all these quirky filters? What? Bro, YouTube wildin'. Hold on, I hope the camera... Can you not hear me? I think you're doing a little trolling advance, typical fat Mr. Plus moment. I hope this camera's okay. Ah, the pain of starting up a live stream. Am I right or am I right? You can hear me? Okay, that's grand. I just want to know one more thing. Is this a problem with just this goofy TV specifically, or is this generally just... Oh yeah, that's right, just an infinite loop. I hope we're all good. We're gonna get right into it. Don't worry, folks. We're gonna get into it. Jesus, taking a while. Is the quality fine? It's just... oh, hang on. It could be something as simple as this. Oh, brother. Of course. So listen, folks, I think that's us. Look at this snazzy little tripod. Best friends with this thing. Okay, we're good. So let's shut this up and get right in. So, folks, as you know what we're doing. Look at the Funko Pop wall, by the way. I've done some swagging little adjustments, added some more to it. You might notice there's an extra layer, and there's an extra row and an extra column, so quite the adjustments indeed. And I've just made all sorts of crazy changes to the room. It's never been this jam-packed before. Look at this. I mean, this stupid Hoogly doll fell down as well, so that's pretty. All sorts of adjustments. Look at this wall that we've kind of assembled here. Yeah. Loads and loads of just changes always being made, because I'm always getting all this kind of stuff, you know? And of course, we've still got some figures to put up on the wall. My Captain Foxy also fell. I'm not sure what's going on, why everything's acting up on me all of a sudden, but we'll get them back on. So, yeah, we're grand. So, gonna get this in. Of course, you love Hoogly doll? I know you love Hoogly doll. I know you'd kill to go to that Tokyo store. So, right, here's the drill. This is what we're doing. Pick the giant Freddy plushie bet. Let's get the big man down. Ugh. You have failed me greatly. Serves him right. I think he's had the hot seat for too long. Boy, and we're 2 minutes in. 4 minutes in, but damn. Okay, so here's the drill. I've managed to pick up an entire full case of the Circus Mystery Minis. Just a quick rewind. These are the ones we've got so far. Of course, your 1 in 6s. We also managed to pull the awesome gold Circus Freddy, Circus Bonnie, as well as Circus Foxy. They're the pulls we've got so far. And I've had a lot of people come to me about wanting to know the kind of set sheet for the set, the cheat, the pattern, the layout, whatnot. I've also had some people telling me that apparently the way the wrapper's on determines things and stuff. So, I can't remember it all right off the bat, but I had a comment telling me about a potential box pattern and whatnot. We're just going to crack these open, and if you're watching, you can kind of compare that and just see how it goes. So we've got an entire case of Circus Minis to open. Very exciting stuff. My most wanted pulls today would be... of course, there's 5 we need. We need the Circus Freddy, funny enough. I didn't get that last time because I only bought 10 as opposed to 12. It's one of the taken out slots. But what we really want, the two... I mean, of course, there's 5 I need to get. I need to get this, Circus Chica, both the 72s, and then the Glow Bonnie. But my 2 ultimate most wanted right now would be the Circus Chica, funny enough, just a 1 in 24. So it's a 50-50 on the Bonnie and the Chica, as well as my most wanted, this white balloon Freddy. Don't know in hell what the hell that thing's meant to be, but I like it, and I kind of want it, so... And then, of course, some old Pokemon cards as well. The brand new Crown Zenith set got an Elite Trainer box. I was hoping to maybe get an Elite Trainer box plus, but that's only in the Pokemon Center, and that thing's just sold out like hotcakes, so couldn't get my hands on one of those, but still really exciting. I've watched so many unboxings on this, and pretty much every one of them have had a good few good hitters, so I'm hoping to get something great from there. But look, before we go ahead and unravel all of this awesome stuff, we've got a couple of surprises. Look at this. I've got my hands on some Security Breach Mystery Minis. These are actually quite tough to get today. You don't really see these around anymore, especially in the UK. These never really... I mean, obviously you can see by the big Great British Pound sign, but they did release to an extent, but not in much... You know, not in much capacity, you know? It was really tough to get my hands on these, so I still, to this day, don't have all the Security Breach ones. If I pull up my Security Breach display, I'm still missing 3 of them. I actually did get one of the 72s, but I still need the other 72, the Metallic Freddy, the one I prefer, as well as the Flocked Fanny and the Glitter Monty. So, still 3 rare pulls we need to get from this set. So, maybe we can get some magic here and maybe pull 2 rare ones or just a bunch of dupes. But regardless, I'm still really happy to have more of these Security Breach minis. They're very hard to get, especially by a UK standpoint. These are ridiculously hard to get in the UK, actually. I could never get my hands on any of these. Well, obviously I did, but not too many. So, shoot Monty. I'll try my best. Let's see. Where is that rockin' hard emo boy? There he is. Do I have any weapons in this room, though? I think this called for my dad's gun, potentially. Damn. Might have to momentarily spare Monty, folks. Apologies. You don't see them much? I know. Your local GameStop had a whole case of SB minis? You talking present time or are you talking 2 years ago? I'd believe you on the latter. So, folks, we're gonna get right in. I probably should have got scissors, honestly. But you know what? Let me go and get the scissors. So we've got 3 Security Breach minis to open. Of course, you know what we're looking for. We're looking for a Glitter Monty, a Flocked Fanny, and a lovely... Where'd the green gun go? No clue. And the metallic Glamrock Freddy is my most wanted. That's Snazzy 72. Give me just 30 seconds and I'll be back. Alright, here we go. You remember these boys? I certainly do. So we're going to go ahead with 3 Security Breach minis. Lovely, brand new and sealed. Hoping to get, of course, Glitter Monty, Flocked Fanny, or Metallic Freddy. No more chitter chatter, no more Great British bantering, and let's just get into it. So yeah, what's really cool about this is not only is everything on here just total mystery stuff, so you're always watching in anticipation, but also this is live time, so I can talk to y'all. And another factor, is that, hey, you get to experience all of the goofs, all the silly mess-ups that you don't get to see in the videos, because it's pretty often I have to do outtakes, because I say, like, let's check out 5 nights of blah, blah, blah. So, you might see a good bit of that, you know, that's the live stream kind of formula. And also, I'm not very used to doing streams, so God knows what could happen. There could be like an Amber Alert going off halfway through here. So, I've not cracked one of these open in, I would like to say, a year now. So these old bags. So 3 of these, hoping for something nice. Let's see who's gonna start things off. Oh, lovely pull, a 1 in 24. Gladly will take that. So here we've got, of course, the 1 in 24, Blacklight Roxanne Wolf. What a banger of a start to this wonderful mystery marathon. Look at that. I already have this one, but lovely to pull these. Very hard to get. Even in UK standards, even the 1 in 6s would run you like 15 or 20 quid for just the 1 in 6s. That's how scarce these are around here. So that was a wonderful pull indeed. I have both the 20... Yeah, I do have the Pink Freddy, yep. So, of course, there was no, you know, unique ones we could have pulled from that, but still wonderful. So if they have the 24 slot, typically they have the 36 and 72 slot packaged beside that. So if they did do it that way, you never know. I'm still satisfied though. Even if these two poles are like 2 6s, I call that a pretty sturdy win, alright. So we're going in with a round 2. No, not my game sticker. Alright. See if we can keep up that luck. Maybe that's just maybe that's just giving us the go-ahead for the Circus Minis and the Crown Zenith Elite Trainer Box. Maybe we're gonna get like the most mythical pulls out of those. Alright. Oh, this feels a little small. We're not gonna do our feeling around because I actually prefer it when people just yoink. And we've got just a classic Vanny here, 1 in 6. Always loved this mystery mini. Oh my god, I can't believe Funko had more balls than steel wool to give it a knife. Whoa! But yeah, Vanny right here. You know, we should give Roxanne some glory as well. Put her up there. We've got just one more of these security breach ones to open. And of course, this is just the beginning of all this plastic. So put your rubbish in the bin. Alright. So let's go ahead with the final security breach mini. Just a little warm up here before we get into all that great stuff there. Over $100 in goods right there. What if meme scheme is Mr. Beast for Fnaf merch reviews? There's definitely other people who've taken the cake. Like, let's see, Mr. Springs. You seen they're making a Fnaf room. Oh, that's totally something I would have considered a while ago, but I think I have. If you couldn't tell, a lot of my room is actually taken up by other stuff at this point. Like, boy, there was a time where FNAF centered my lifestyle, I'm not kidding. But yeah, respect. FNAF room, baby. FNAF bedsheets, perhaps? Don't mind if I do. Okay, this is our last chance to pull something brand new. Are you ready? And we got a 1 in 6 to end things off here with Circus Chica. So, definitely some pretty neat pulls for sure. We got 2 6s and, of course, a 1 in 24. The highlight... You want Huggy Wuggy over your walls? Sure, let's see what Huggies I have. I kind of am, but kind of aren't done with Poppy Playtime yet. There's a couple of pieces I'd like to pick up, like, let's see. See these little mini gremlings? Yeah, I'd like to get the rest of those, honestly, into the display box for them. Wouldn't mind if I do, but yeah, Poppy Playtime, there we are. Oh yeah, Squidge, my guy, hold up. My guy, my Hoogly. He fell and he died. Alright, so listen. I think this calls for possibly getting into Toss Angel Dust. Oh, I gotta love these silly requests. Will do, sir. Yoink. Right. You know, pure frisbee, this guy. Look at this, mint with tags. You wouldn't think someone as nitpicky as myself would end up taking these challenges, but hey, no regrets. Whoa, not bad, not bad. I think Freddy did it a little better, though, if I were to be totally real. Can you guess my goat, the goat. Okay, so, honestly, what I should have done... Now, I think it's closer enough. I was thinking we're going to do, like, an epic type of Marvel-type poster. It's going to be, like, we have the FNAF minis here, split in half. You have, like, FNAF plushies here. Split in half here, we get some Pokemon plushies there. So, it's, like, ultimate rivalries, even though they don't really compare whatsoever. Alright. So, without further ado, let's get into a full case of these bad boys. So, of course, we're gonna see if we... This is a fully untouched case, by the way. I got this in from Funko Europe, and yes, I did do the deed, and I went ahead and paid for that snazzy express delivery so I could get this for this stream as quick as possible. I know that these are spaced around the other way, but this is untouched. Well, other than... You know, me taking it out. You know what I mean. I haven't swapped these about. This is the way it was sent. These were flipped around this way. So, this is untouched. So, is there some sort of potential pattern? We're about to find out as we crack into another full case of these. Solid reminder, we are most notably looking for a Circus Chica right here, as well as a lovely white Funtime Freddy. You want these guys so bad? Yeah. Oh, Forsaken AR. I've had a lot of requests for that, honestly. I don't know how much kind of demand there would be for me to actually check that out. I've been kind of keeping up to date with, and I know they've added great stuff like Lefty and all that, you know, pretty cool stuff. Alright, oh yeah, I forgot, they're doing all these quirky bag designs now, that's right. But hey, let's see, how are we starting things off? as I use my power and might to open up a black bag. So here we have Balloon Bonnie. I figured as well, isn't it, if you have the kind of, you know, this is a newer bag. If you had kind of the old school type bag, yes, right, retro gamer. If you have the old school type bag, that signifies a rare one. Not sure why they did that. Kind of ruins the surprise to an extent. But here we've got our 1 in 6 Balloon Bonnie, duplicate of course. So I wonder if they're keeping up with the formula and having another Balloon Bonnie beside it. Because you know how Funko loves to have the two of the same 6 beside each other. So if you're ever out in stores, I would probably suggest maybe, say if there's a full untouched case, get these free. Of course, like, they usually have the two rares beside each other, but it'll save you from getting total spammed with 6 dupes. These new bags remind me of Lego bags. I can't even remember, honestly. I know they used to, they probably still do. I know they do the Lego minifigures and I used to buy them. But honestly, I have no memory of the way they were packaged. Huh, weird. Alright, so this seemingly is another common. Is it going to be the other Balloon Bonnie, though? Next two after this will probably be the 24s. These two, that's what I'm thinking. They like to do those slots, are the top two. Usually, the top row is where they like to hide those snazzy rares. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Imagine that was the Balloon Freddy. Balloon Detacher. That would not be pretty. But yep, here we've got a Balloon Chica. So not really going with the 2 6s beside each other kind of trope that Funko loves to abide by. So 10 more to go. I know I'm taking this a little slow, but I gotta keep the suspense going, you know? So I'm gonna keep on going here. And then with the Pokemon cards as well, we're gonna go nice and slow. Nice and slow. I know a lot of people who open Pokemon cards love to just rampage through them. I see a lot of them who just kind of get them. They just take the holo and just throw the comments to the side. And I guess fair enough, but like, you know, 50 bucks. We gotta enjoy the thrill, you know? That's like the best thing. Like, I honestly think, not gonna lie, I think what makes me buy so many Pokemon cards is really the hype. Like, the excitement of opening them. I think that even is more worthwhile than like, oh, these cards are rare. Look at this. You got a card that people are spending 100 bucks for. What do we got? We got, again, keeping up the 1 in 6s here with a Balloon Freddy. I'm actually kind of glad, honestly. We don't want to pull the 2 rare slots right off the bat. Otherwise, then we'd just be opening a bunch of comments for the rest of it. You know what I mean? I wish Funko is making more Fnaf AR merch. Oh yeah, hold on. I know this is totally unrelated. I think they are. Yo, Fazbear Plush, you should probably know this one. I can't recall, but was there a leak for a Blackheart Bonnie action figure? I feel like there was, but you can keep me right on that, boss man. So, anyways, as I was saying, I'm jumping a lot. That kind of happens, but any of you see those new Phantom Bootleg plushies? They honestly look really good. That kind of threw me off guard for a minute. It's like, yo, this legit. They've got a burn trap as well. You know, all that kind of stuff Funko would never touch. The Phantoms. The Wizards. Alright, so what do we got here? Seemingly another common. Phone guy had a face reveal. And it's Scott. Please do. We gotta see more Scott. There's gotta be. Have you not seen it? Just look, try find him there. It's really awesome. Is this the other? Oh, this is the other Chica. Alright. Oh, you talking about the plushies looking good? They certainly do, but I gotta say, these also look really good. I'm loving this new set of minis. Honestly, a lot more than I thought I would have. When I saw the leaks, and I was like, oh, brother, they're doing more OC characters, or characters we have no notion about. But I'm actually really enjoying these. I'm loving the aesthetic of the boxes and whatnot. You know? Really solid wave. I'm totally preferring the Circus wave over the tie-dye wave. I know a lot of people are mixed on the Circus wave, but I'm sure we can all collectively agree that these do, at the very least, overtire the tie-dye ones. Tie-dye ones were fine, but, you know, we totally could have done without them. What about this, though? What do y'all think is Circus wave or the AR wave? I'm kind of leaning towards kind of wanting to say the Circus wave, but I'm not really sure, because a lot of the AR stuff is really hit or miss. Like, those inverted plushies were The Arcade Mayhem plushies as a whole were sort of just you know, they're all metallic. Radioactive Foxy especially. Another thing I'm going to bring up now, I'm sure you've heard of, is the Jumbo Radioactive Foxy plushie that Funko's going to be bringing out soon. And again, it looks alright. It's kind of cool. It'll be really nice to have our first ever Jumbo plush for Five Nights at Freddy's that uses the metallic material. But I'm really wondering what their motive was to do radioactive. Okay, I think we've got our first rare here. We'll leave that for a second. get the hype going. So anyways, as I was saying, I really wonder what their motives were to do Radioactive Foxy out of any of their characters. I think they would know that Radioactive Foxy plushie is not very popular. Honestly, it is probably, well, maybe not. It's definitely up there in my least favorite FNAF plushies. I'll tell you that right off the bat. So I'm really wondering what encouraged them to go ahead and make that a jumbo. Surely they'd see that that one was selling like actual crap. So I don't know, man. Funko's decisions, bro. I would have totally went all out if that was like, instead of Radioactive Foxy, if that was the likes of Shamrock Freddy, imagine that, or Candy Freddy. I'm sure all of you would agree you would take that any day over Radioactive Foxy. So right, let's see. What's going on? What are your thoughts on the new YouTube's plushies? Really loving those. The Golden Freddy and the Puppet especially. I mean, the Golden Freddy with the metallic material, not really sure what to think of that, but I'll have to wait till I get it. Toy Freddy's look awesome though. Open the bag. You know it. Okay, so solid reminder. What we're really looking for, we're looking for our Circus Chica and this Freddy. Let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got Circus Bonnie. Looks like we got the second Circus Bonnie. So no Circus Chica, but we still have the most exciting slot. So here's our 24 slot. Of course, we've already got that one. If I bring on over here again, already got that one. Hey, buddy. What are you at? All right, so unfortunately, we pulled the dupe. 50-50. We got the bad luck. But hey, we got a Blacklight Roxy. That was nice. So, we still got the last chance, though. We still got the chance to pull the wonderful, the White Freddy, you know? Let's see. You prefer Circus Chica? So do I, by a long shot. Circus Bonnie is so cool and slightly unnerving. I watch you when you sleep. I am the epitome of, what do you call the clown phobia again? Blah, 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 phobia, that's it. Alright, we're still hoping for a wonderful 72-36 pull. Any of them will do, even if we get a duplicate gold Freddy. I hope not, but that'd be kind of cool. Look at the amount of stuff that's building up. It's far from the end. We've still got the half a case to open. So far, of course, that's what we've got. We haven't seen any of the balloon foxies yet. Oh, I've heard peel that off. What's this? Steel making Chica's white instead of yellow doesn't sit right. Yeah, I'm actually noticing that. Apart from the balloon Chica, this is their second white Chica. And of course you have Fun Type Chica as well, so it's not the first white Chicas we've seen. Looks like we're going in with another common here. I'm really not sure why they've done the whole thing with the rares being different bags. Maybe it's to protect them better or something. I'm not sure, but it does sort of ruin the thrill a little bit. But hey, I don't mind. It's still... Of course, we got a Balloon Bonnie 1 in 6. Oh my god, what is this even? This just barely looks sealed. Well, from the top, that is. If we can get a white if we can get the white Funtime Freddy, that would be solid. That would be worth this box. It'd be really unfortunate if it is just the gold Freddy, because then this box, I'm just gonna have to try and sell all of these off. Of course, all my duplicates will be going up on my eBay page, because I don't have any use for them. Might give away a couple eventually. More on the giveaway later if you want. Oh, Jesus. Wait. Hold on. You seeing this? I'm just gonna, oops. I'm gonna make the assumption then that that was the 36. Because as you know, the 36 is the glow-in-the-dark version. And as you've seen from Pogo, it actually looks the exact same in light. So... Huh, very weird. It's still bright right now, so I won't really get to test it out. This might be the glow one, folks. I think it might be. Huh, very weird. But it was in a regular bag, so I'm really not sure. Is this a touched case? What is this? This is like a fully sealed one. What on earth? Usually they have like, you know, it's unsealed here. Like, let's see another one. Yeah, like this. This is just fully sealed. Yeah, this is definitely a grade 10. Anyone want it? We'll have a starting bid and 5 grand for it. Oops, I just unsealed it. Oops, my bad, guys. It was very weird indeed. Did you buy the FNAF 2 Hacks plushies? Not gonna lie, I've actually been putting those off a lot. They're pretty good, but I don't know. It's just the whole... They've put the prices up, and I think the plushies look worse than the past ones, yet they're more expensive, so... I will have to, of course, get around to them eventually, but I'm not sure when that will be. I'd like to say Black Friday, they'd probably put them on a bit of a discount, but I'm not going to wait that long to save, what, $5 on each of them. I'll get around to them eventually. I've just been putting them off a bit. Sorry. Okay, wait, oh wait. What am I saying? This is the normal one. This is, watch it. It's a Balloon Foxy, Oh, I forgot about that. We've got the 12s to go as well. Okay, I actually totally forgot. We still need the 1 in 12 Circus Freddy, which I would like to think is actually going to be this one. And then hopefully 36 or 72 is rest assured back there. I got a feeling though that is the Glow Bonnie. I got a heavy feeling that would be the Glow Bonnie. So yeah, probably the least cool out of all of the 36s and 72s, even the 24s, but oh yeah, he is a sad buckaroo indeed. Oh my god. Looks like his show didn't go down well. I think the critics really ate him up. Alright. See, is this gonna be... This is most probably gonna be Circus Freddy, which is gonna be our first brand new poll. There he is. Let's go. So here we've got the 1 in 12 Circus Freddy. Nice little pose going on here. Nice to have you. 1 in 12, so pretty easy enough to get. You'll find one of these guys in every single full display case. Pretty nice. So these are probably the 2 Foxies. So I'm just gonna place bets on that is most likely the Glow Bonnie. Interesting. I really wish they had some sort of translucency going for it though. It's really hard to say. What I think of Project Playtime, it's alright, you know? It was pretty good. Nothing wrong with it. Of course, they've put a million skins in it because we all know there's a bunch of toys coming out of those skins. So, Balloon Foxy. Yep, that's him. And the other one is probably the other Balloon Foxy. So, there is a 99% chance that that third Bonnie has got to be the glow one. So, yeah, definitely kind of like... I'm not saying it, I bought these from Funko Europe. I actually tested because I'm trying to get a box of these every week. I just wanted to see how long they'd stay in stock. It let me add 4,000 of these to the basket. So, I think that could mean that they could have 4,000 of these in stock on Funko Europe, which is like, boy, how many cases. A lot of cases. You buy a few right now, great stuff. Alright, this is going to be the other Foxy, isn't it? And indeed it is. Alright, so there we have it for the Circus Minis. Full case there. A lot of cleanup. And yeah, not bad. I would assume that one of these Bonnies is the glow one. It's got to be. You have to get a 36 or a 72 in every single case. So there's a little pan and the whole squad up. Bird up, bird up. Pretty good, quite the colorful roster indeed, just littered with your casual 4 characters. So we're gonna throw these all in here. So although I'm happy I did get a 24 and presumably a 36, that is probably like the weakest case I could have got right now because the 24 was a duplicate and the 36 and /72 was the worst one. But hey, we still got something new. And even if that isn't the Glow Bonnie, at the very least we got a Circus Freddy. So I'm not gonna bore you to death and pull a Willy's Wonderland and have a cleaning up montage of me just putting all these boxes orderly. That's for after the stream. As we head right into a Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. Hold on. I think we'll take a couple of minutes off here because just to see what's going on in the chat. We like to keep the hype going because, you know, as I say, I like to keep the hype going, alright? It's 50 bucks in the thing and I'm hoping for some great pulls. So let me see. Well, there's a book in it. Yeah, there's a lot of cleanup to be done. I could go through the changes in a little bit more detail. Anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? Jesus. You ever get that where like you're in the middle of talking about something, your mind goes somewhere else and poosh, that last thing is gone. But yep. Crown Zenith, all the pulls, there's actually an awesome book in there that tells you the entirety of the set. So that's really handy. It's got great pulls in it though. I'd love to get... My most wanted ones would be just any of those new golden V-stars for Arceus, Giratina, Palkia, Dialga, any of those, you know, those look incredible. They're my favorites from the set, specifically Arceus, because Arceus is the go, okay? So, you know what, why don't we just hop into it right now? Let's say Bendy plush. Yeah, Garden of Bam Bam, boy, I'm not even touching that with a 10-foot pole. Maybe make it a 2,000-foot pole. They've already made bootleg plushies as well, but... considering how Rainbow Friends didn't go down super well on my channel, I think I'm going to save myself the pain and pass on it, because I'm sure not many people want to see me look at Garden of Baran things anyways. I mean, admittedly, the bird is kind of funny, but that's really the only thing they've got going for it. Someone said Bendy plush. Yeah, it's been a while since I've got a Bendy plush. Well, I actually did very recently. Waiting on to arrive, I got a typed replacement for Sammy Lawrence, so wonderful stuff. And of course, my Bendy Grails here. We got the prototype ones. I'll trade you the Silly Vision Sammy Proto for the 2 Dead Boris pieces. Deal or no deal? Alright, so Slap Among Us, honestly, deserved. Where is that son of a gun? There he is. Is that good enough for you? Want to get an epic replay on her? Let's get like a side angle. Let's get it to like knock into the camera. It'll do. Ugh. Yeah, that's where all the hooglies go, by the way. Look at the massive corner I've been building up here. We just got all sorts of crazy plushies. Like, we've got this... I finally got one of these, 1990 Funko Pennywise. I've been looking for this for, like, Jesus. 2 years. Over 2 years, specifically, so... Okay, we got all sorts of crazies going down, but we're not going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into what some of you are probably here for. The Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. Honestly, it's getting a little dark. Let me... Is that any brighter? There we go. Alright. Some pretty alright lighting. So let me know. Are any of you here interested in Pokemon cards? Any of you buy Pokemon cards? Totally thrilling, if I must say so. And yep, this is the newest set. A very special set. Crown Zenith here. The newest Pokemon set. And a very special one at that, because this is the final set for the Sword and Shield era. It's been going on since late 2019. It's going to be the end of the era. And as we move on to Scarlet and Violet next. So, take this seal off. Yep. Used to? Well, maybe this will get you back into it if I pull an Arceus V-Star. Oh, that'll be wonderful. But yeah, as I said, I've been watching a bunch of reviews on this specific set, because I know this set really stands out to me. And... I don't really think I can think of an entire box, like an entire Elite Trainer box unboxing where they didn't get a single pull. And like, it's pretty much guaranteed you're gonna get something. Like, let me see. Let me show you some other Pokemon things I've bought before. Like these. The mini tins. Maybe it's just my bias, but my experience with these mini tins have been god-awful. I have never really got anything of any value from these mini tins. I know some people probably have, and it's all down to chance, but these I've had all right pulls with. These, you know, the V-tins. I've had pretty good pulls with the V-tins, but where I've actually found my best pulls being, just generally, are in, like, the V-boxes, where you get your promo cards and jumbo card. That's where I find my best pulls. These are pretty, like, mid. These are kind of rubbish. It's kind of garbage, trash. And then the Elite Trainer box is apparently where all the heat is at, so... Yep. So, we're gonna get into our awesome guidebook. Here's the player's guide for Crown Zenith. It's where you're gonna see the whole set, and I'll show you what my most wanted pulls will be. This is an awesome kind of collector's book here. Tells you kind of blah blah blah, reading Pokemon combos, top trainers. Your card list is where we really want to go to. So look at this, and it even details kind of like every card, but well, not all of them. It kind of tells you all the key cards, you know, your trainers and your special cards and whatnot. But this is where we really want to go. We want to get the checklist here. So, of course, loads and loads of comments. Even the comments are cool. So, I'm not really thinking of value. I'm just thinking of which ones are nice. Or just any sort of ones that aren't comments. Like, any of the Evolution Vs here look awesome. I love the Evolution. Some of the best characters. Of course, can never go wrong with some Charizards here. A Charizard V and a Charizard V-Star come in this set. Oh, the Radiant Charizard's actually pretty good as well. It looks like a common card, but that one's actually... It's actually fetching quite a lot. I mean, of course it is. It is the Charizard, alright. Some pretty good Vs in this set. The Glaceon as well, another one I would love to get. Any of these Zeraora ones, I'd love to have any of those. Look at that. You've got loads of them. There's even more of them as well, you'll see later on. It'll be later on as well. There's an awesome Mewtwo V-Star as well. Look at this. Quite the set indeed. And there's a lot of cards in this one. There's the Galarian Gallery coming into this set, and there's 70 of those, so that's a lot. Yep, just loads of pretty nice Vs going in. Oh, this one is like one of the highlights. This one here, the secret rare Pikachu one. That one's a lovely card. I would really, really love to pull that. Does it show you the Galarian gallery? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, here's all like your starting off. Look at this. Look at the Leafeon V right there, the V star. Like, how could you not? And then the Mewtwo should be in here as well, somewhere. Oh, there's more Zero Aura ones. Yep, loads of really awesome ones. And then the ones, of course, there they are, the 4 of them. These all kind of like are like you could like combine the 4 of these and make just an awesome collage. Yeah, incredible artwork. What a way to end the set. Really, really strong set indeed, with some really great pulls in there. These 4 are like the ultimate pulls. And then just any of the evolutions, the Charizard, Zero Aura, the Mewtwo V-Star, all that sort of stuff. Oh, what's that? Oh, look, we're getting some packages in here. Should I open it live in the stream before these cards? Hold on. Well, would you look at that, folks? I kid you not, have had a lot of packages come in, so should we just rampage through these? Sure, let's do it. Bet you couldn't have expected that coming. I certainly didn't. I did say there'd be Fnaf and Pokemon are 2 of your loves, then you should be my friend. Oh yes, this is awesome. You see him, the guy. You ready for an Uber charge? Look at this. We have got here a box. Hold on. Okay, here we have your boy, Medic from TF2. Now, I've actually had this Funko Pop before. I got this in like 2019. You may actually, if you look back on my old videos, you will see this guy having a cheeky little cameo. You'll see him on the wall there. But I gave that to a friend because one of my friends is a massive TF2 fan. If you're in the chat, say hello. And yep, I gave him it. And then I was like, you know, I kind of want it again. I want to get the entire set. So I went and bought another one. I actually did get another one like last year, but that one didn't have the box in there, so I had to sell that off and get a 3rd one. So we're on the 3rd one at this point. Ah yes, look at this. Casual duplicate Fnaf plushies. So Funtime Foxy, Circus Baby. This happens a lot behind the scenes. Yeah. And then we've got one more going down. It's just a bunch more Fnaf plushies. I think there were some pretty good ones in here, actually. So, here we've got wonderful start indeed. Look at that. Funtime Foxy looking squished as hell. Yeah, probably seen better days. Let's see if we can scrumble up this little thing. Oh, DT, what's going on? Yeah, you've came at the right time. You're just going to be greeted with this horrible horse right here. God damn. But yep, of course that's fake. Look at this. They didn't even try. They give it a Wave 1 and 2 tag. Faz of the Freds here. Cult classic. Yucky, splunky sabaga. Where do you find Wave 1 plushie anymore? Oh, you gotta... Yeah, they are tough to find. Here we got a Vanny. So not special. His ears are all flapped back. What do y'all think of this one? I know there's... Toy Chica's a really nice one. Look at that. Funtime Freddy, another pretty solid one. Chica is actually one I used to never get, funny enough. Like, I know it's like the most unpopular of Wave 1, but I find myself finding Freddy and Bonnie and whatnot. Oh, hey, there you are, Sonny. You were the one who talked about the box cheat, I believe. I don't know if you were on from the start, but we did open up those Circus Minis. Got some pretty alright stuff. We'll need to test later about the Bonnie, though. So, Chica. Oh, boy, these just keep on coming. These horrendous bootleg monstrosities. Toy Bonnie. Cupcake. And then Bonnie. This is a really nice looking Bonnie at that. So, yep, quite an awesome little and totally unexpected haul. Give me a moment here and we'll get right into the Elite Trainer box. Very exciting. Just give me a quick moment. His revenge. No, you're right. Oh, hell no. Okay, y'all don't understand. This Toy Bonnie, I mean, like, this exact kind of brand, fake, unbranded Toy Bonnie 2 or 3 years ago. And boy, he went through a lot of stuff. I hated this thing. And I think You know what? Why don't we just beat it up? We'll open the cards and we'll beat them up. Give me a second. Alright, so just got my hands nice and clean after touching those bootleg horrendous monstrosity. So, you know the drill. We're looking for those 4 Goldens, we're looking for Zeraora, we're looking for the Evolutions, we're looking for Charizard, and we're looking for Mewtwo. So, you pull this open, you are greeted with all sorts of lovely stuff. A bunch of trash here for actually playing the game. Yeah, who actually plays the game, funny enough? But yeah, all your dices and whatnot. We're not even going to bother opening those. But we're looking. You pull this off. Here's where you get a load of really nice stuff. So, of course, we're probably going to need to use a couple of these. Here we've got our Lucario sleeves. 65 Lucario sleeves going in here. Very nice. Here is just, of course, anybody use these? I don't. I think you use those for Pokemon Go. This one, though, is really awesome. Here you've got Lucario V-Star. We're going to open this guy up because this is my first Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. Of course, there's nothing special about this card. It's a promo card that comes in every single Crown Zenith Elite Trainer box. But you know what? I care more about the card than the packaging. Oh, bro, don't get the wrinkles. Yeah, that promo looks especially cool, which is why I want to preserve it. You know what? Easiest thing to do right here. Whoa, look at that. How easy. But look at this. Lucario V-Star. Of course, it's a promo, so you're going to get him every time, but it still looks wonderful. Lovely. I love the borders on the V-Stars. And I think, did you hear that for Scarlet and Violet, they're doing different borders? You know, it's just typical now that all Pokemon cards are going to, apart from the special, like V-Stars and whatnot, are going to have their yellow borders. But they're moving on to, I think, doing like a gray border for the Scarlet and Violet ones, even the common ones, I think. So, that's pretty awesome. So, yep. Of course, pretty good condition, as expected. Should we put him in a card sleeve? I don't think he needs to go in a card sleeve. Yeah, the yellow borders are iconic, so it's definitely going to be a bit of a change. Oh, what are these? Alright, we don't need those. Here we've got, of course, a hell load of energy. Boy, these energies are so worthless, they don't even count them as part of the set. Like, you know how you have 10 additional trading cards? Yeah, you actually have 11 if you count the energy. But these are so worthless, they don't even count the energy. So, isn't that nice? So, of course, you have your card sleeve, your energy, your Lucario V-Star right here, your dices and whatnot, all that stuff. But where, you know, this thing really shines and where the majority of its 50 quid retail makes up is in its wonderful Crown Zenith packs. Unfortunately, they all have the same art here with Zacian on there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Crown Zenith card packs there. With that many packs, there is no way you can't get some good hitters. Surely we're going to get some good hitters. Hopefully. Oh yeah, I forgot the Pikachu one as well is, of course, a top one. So, reminder, we want Zeraora, we want Evolutions, any of them. We want Charizard, Mewtwo, any 4 of the golden ones. That Pikachu as well. They're kind of like the really hard hitters. Any Vs will do. Any trainers will do. Any V-Stars, V-Max, whatever. Anything special will do. Any of the Glaring Galleries as well. Just, you know, not just a bunch of normal cards. The very back. And of course, don't just give me a bunch of reverse hollows and call it a day. So, 10 packs. Surely you're going to strike gold. So, let's get right into it with the first Crown Zenith pack. And we want to open these carefully just in case. Got a gold Arceus hidden in there. I swear to God, we actually pulled a gold Arceus. Like, it's only in my wildest dreams. And it's such a hard card to get. Like, in the aftermarket, those things are going at $100. So, alright. So, you know the strats. The Pokemon strat. The Sword and Shield optimal strat. So, fire energy. Alright. Oh, this guy. He's in Smash Ultimate. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little energy switch. I'm gonna go a little slow. I know they're just commons, but, you know, gotta admire the artwork and all, you know. This is the final set, you know, of Sword and Shield. Here's Yanma. Pretty neat, all your commons. And of course, when you get to the reverse holo, that is when you know. So we should have 3 left, yep. That up next is... Oh, let's go! Okay, awesome. So we got one of the Galarian galleries right off the bat. So the Galarian galleries will replace the reverse holos. And in the last one, we started off with just a classic holo. But hey, we got a Galarian gallery to start off. Very, very nice. A little hard to see what's going on here. It's kind of clustered, but yeah. There you got a Dunsparce fanboy there. Look at that. What a rim. So, 9 more packs to go. First one down. We'll just keep all the... We're not even going to package these nicely. Actually, we'll take all our nice cards and we'll throw them into this nice, snazzy little box. Unless we get an Arceus... Unless we get the Arceus V-Star. We're gonna cherish that thing. So, second pack. Let's get into it. Not bad with the first one there in a Galarian Gallery. Definitely better than just your usual. Oh, these open really nicely, honestly. Usually it's it can be a bit of a hassle sometimes to open these. Alright. I think I should sleeve it. If we get another pull, we'll sleeve the both of them. How about that? So, okay, Fighting Energy. Well, we'll try and separate these into different piles for each pack. So we might have to do a bit of cleaning. Just not now. Will they? Of course, I know I could be going a little faster, but as I said, I'd like to take it slow, keep the hype going. Alright, I think next might be the reverse holo. Oh, that looks nice. And yeah, the next one, of course, might strike gold with it. Are you ready? Oh, we just got a literal... This is like, you know, the worst last card you can get. Literally just a common. So, we'll pile these up. Have the energy take the lead. And we'll take our code card and bit at the back. So that's from... Where is that pack I just opened? That one. So I'm going to sort these into neat piles. And then, of course... Oh, the Galarian Gallery. I put that in the little box. Alright. And then we got Fire Energy on the first one. So... Alright. You ready for pack 3? Alright. Let's go. Any predictions? Any predictions? What's going to be the final card? I really just... Anything nice, you know... Give me a Glaceon or a Leafeon V. I'll take those, of course. They look awesome. Alright. Oh, a little bit of a shabby opening there. God damn. Maybe an Arceus in there? Or any of those. If I can just get even just one. I mean, it's very unlikely because how rare they are. But it'd be incredible if we could get any of those ones on my hit list. The Charizards, the Mewtwo, you know, all that. So we got Water. Oh, Mr. Stop Motion, how you doing? Doing pretty good. We're opening the Pokemons. That's right. Oh, there, you're back. Hello. Bidoof. Bidoof. Alright. Oh, see, you're always seeing a lot of dips coming in. Of course, that's to be expected on your comments. I think most of... Oh, what do we got here? Okay, reverse holo. So, you know what's next? Oh, a common, really? Ah, damn. So, we've really only got one good card so far. But hey, you never know. Things could take a turn for the better. Watch me just get, like, the worst Elite Trainer box possible, and just that you know, they're just gonna settle it on the Galarian Gallery, and you know, no more cards for you, mister. No more good cards. How you feeling, Ash not being the main character, bro? Hit deep, bro. Grew up in the adventures of Ash, you know. And they're probably gonna. Do you think they'll be done with Team Rocket as well? Old Jesse and James. Bro, that hit deep though. All right. Get a hard hitter, come on. Arceus. Oh, another Water Energy. Oh, Ultra Ball. Ultra Balls are nice. Wait, what was that? When you opened the ETB, you got a rainbow? Was this for... What set was that for? Wait, is this from like a past set? I could have swore I have this card. And I have never bought any Crown Zenith yet. Oh, yeah, of course, like, this Shanks, I see this in every single, like, one. So, right, let's see, we got 3 more. Can we get a good hit on this one? See, what's this? Oh, let's go, we got another Galarian Gallery. Great stuff, indeed. I love the the shine on this. And, oh, really? Damn, you're really not going to get me any good hitters on the last here, are you? Well, I suppose, oh yeah, I should put this in here. Our Galarian Gallery. So, right, we have opened 4 packs. Really nothing yet. But you never know, the second half could be where it really hits. Just like the Circus Minis. The good ones were like the last ones. So we've still got a lot of opportunities to make a turn for the better here. Almost halfway through an Elite Trainer box though. And yeah, I'm not sure, dude. I don't know if 2 Galarian Galleries are gonna cut it. So let's hope for something else. Alright. Okay, Dark Energy. Oh, Energy Switch is back. Where am I putting these cards? Alright, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit here, because as you can see, most of these are literally duplicates. Most of these common ones. Hey, I wouldn't mind. Ah, Jesus, how did I do that? Wait, bro, I just paper cut myself. How did I even manage to do that? Jesus. How did I actually manage to do that? I don't get no blood over my golden Arceus. Jeez, how did I manage to do that? Oh, let's go. Okay, another Galarian Gallery. Keep them coming, will ya? Was this worth getting my finger in a bit of a pickle? Oh, that looks nice, honestly. I mean, not really anything wonderful, but not bad. I'll throw it in the pile. Yeah, Marie, pretty cool. Filled up our normal. So that was kind of the first... I mean, I think we got just a normal holo in one of the last slots, didn't we? But look, we've officially reached the halfway point. We've got 5 more of these to open. This is where I'm really hoping we start to get something really good. You know, a golden Arceus would be very well appreciated. So, strat. I'm very cautious about this. Okay, we're fine. So, Lightning Energy, first one. First Lightning Energy getting. Yep, of course, a lot of dupes. Gonna watch that specific finger. I still have no clue how I managed to pull that off. Alright, next is the reverse holo, is it? No, really. Is this the reverse? Oh, okay, it's just the usual reverse holo. And finally something. We got Charizard V. Let's go. That is what I'm on about. That's what I wanted. A Charizard. Let's go. Finally something good on the last slot. And we got Charizard of all of them. Lovely. How could you ever go wrong with Charizard? That is wonderful. Now, I haven't really looked up the values on them specifically. I've more just been watching reviews on them because I just love the cards from the set. I kind of know the grails. I would say, considering it's a Charizard, that's got to be worth at least 5. But of course, I probably will keep that. I just love any Charizard card. Wow. Wonderful. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Keep going. We've got 4 more packs. Still a good few opportunities to pull another good hit. The Charizard, definitely one of the ones I was looking for. Oh, hold up. Whoa, a donation? I didn't even know I had that on. I have the Jumbo Bingo. I sure do. Hold on. Thank you. I had no idea I had that on, honestly. And a fuzz. What is that? Super chat or something? Holy smokes. Who was that? It's me, D Fnaf fan. Holy smokes. Thank you so much. And Jumbo Bingo is indeed sitting up there behind there. I have him up for sale because if you see my collection, I have a duplicate of him, funny enough. And yep, that's my keeping one. And the other one should be in the back there. He's nice and safe. Wow, thanks so much, man. I had no idea that was a thing that I had on here. Wow. So, where were we again? Oh yeah, we were on to the next pack. So, Charizard, absolutely worth. How many packs do we've got 4 more. Okay. That was very poggin indeed. D Fnaf fan. Respect. Alright. So let's go. All these dips coming back at us. But hey, we can pull the Arceus V-Star. It's gonna be a meme, you know. I'm gonna buy, like, I'm just gonna put my whole life savings towards buying Elite Trainer boxes until we pull the Arceus. That's the way we're gonna roll. So a Pokeball, Cult Classic, and we've just got a Classic Reverse Holo. Let's see if we can get Bellossom, just a normal one right there. Jeepers. So look, we've still got 3 more. This has the power, as He-Man would say. So I do like how easy these ones are to open, actually. Sometimes the other ones can be Yeah, it has not been anywhere near the closest to the best of, like, Elite Trainer box you've seen. Maybe they're saving the best for these last packs, though. If we can pull anything, oh, Psychic Energy. Haven't got one of those yet. What you gonna do when the Digging Duo pulls up? Charizard, not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Charizard. Of course I gotta keep the Charizard, you know. Alright. Oh! A Leafeon V-Star! That's another one I definitely wanted to pull. Look at that, a V-Star. That is definitely a hit. One of the Galarian Galleries, that is my favorite one so far. Even topping off Charizard, that is nice. A Leafeon V-Star. That is wonderful artwork. And another one! Let's go! Okay, that is a nice pack. That's like one of the better packs you can get. Look at that. 2 hits right after each other. 2 V-Stars. Total, yep, a double win at that. Wonderful. Jeez, that Leafeon totally got to be good. As I said, I haven't really looked into the values too much. Hey, I'm probably going to keep that. My favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. Oh, that's tough. There's loads of good ones. If I could shorten it down to like 5, I would probably do Mewtwo, Charizard, of course Pikachu, the cult classic, and then Flareon and Vaporeon. Love the evolutions. It'd probably be my top 5. Hello, Junior Pro Gamer and SpongeBob, all sorts of wacky franchises coming in. We've got 2 more packs. That was wonderful with the double hits right there, though. That was definitely very nice. Let's see, though. Oh, okay, first V-Star card. Or, you know, just the V-Star. Literally the V-Star card. Alright. Luxio, I see him all the time as well. Hello, Uneasy Button. I hope you were there to witness that wonderful pull we just got there. Double banger. So let's see. Riolu again. All your classics. And we're probably getting into the reverse holo now. And, not another common. Well, shucks. We got just 1 more pack to go. The Leaf. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was great. I knew that Leafeon, I was onto something with that. That was a wonderful artwork. I might still, I don't know actually. I mean, that is a great card though, but it is really nice. I kind of want to keep that. I don't know, honestly, because I love the evolutions, man. That is such a sick card. But wow. Really, that is really nice. I'm so glad, happy I put. Oh, geez, what is going on here? You see the way that this is opening? Hold on. Give me a second. Up here, Jesus, my legs. What sitting down for an arc and it does to you. That's what it's like every time I'm recording. Hold on, let me try and get this pack open nice and well. Jesus, what? Oh, I'm pulling off like this. Are Pokemon cards fun to collect? Absolutely, man. That's like the best part of it. Is like it's so exciting opening these bloody packs, I tell you. I would totally recommend getting into it. Did I get the Glamrock Chica U2s? Yeah, I do. Oh, yes. I remember. I got the other 3 first. That's what you mean. Where is she? Yeah, right here. I'm actually, fun thing, or not really fun, actually, but what it used to be is, I used to have before I did these new changes a few days ago, this room was actual clustered. This area specifically, you just had towers and towers of figures and whatnot. I think it was shown in my, yeah, it was in my room tour. But thankfully I all got that sorted, and now we're actually building up a U2's wall. Would you look at that? And look, I got that guy. I'm not going to review him because I didn't even find Nightmare Bonnie, but I did find the Freddy out in the wild. And yeah, these have been out for a while, so I'm going to pass on these, but I will let you know if I do get Nightmare Bonnie. Also, look at this. I also picked him up as well. There won't be a review on him, but I got the deluxe Bonnie figure as well. These are incredible. These are massive. Yeah, they're expensive. They're also statue expensive, but they're also really nice pieces. Didn't find the Freddy one, unfortunately, but I did find Bonnie, so we kind of find one of each of the sets. So, anyways, last pack here. They're being real quirky with this pack. Really quirky with this pack. Like, what is this? What about Funko? Oh, boy. Do I need to show you the wall to emphasize how good it is to collect Funko Pop? And I think that should communicate a message to you. Oh. Yeah, but what I love most about Funko Pops, honestly, one of my favorite things is just total freshman Funko Pops. Like, let's see, what is some of my most freshman Funko Pops? The balloon ones, they just came out, like, they've just got the most lovely glossy feel to them. I know that's a very, probably weird thing to have as, like, one of the coolest elements of them, but, oh, Fnaf U2s? Do I know the Fnaf users? Yes, calm down. Of course I do. I kind of have the wall of them right there. But look, we finally managed to get these out. Alright. So, these, I'd say the display looks neat enough. It's a little over the place in some parts, but I'd say it's pretty good. So, definitely a solid Elite Trainer box. The Leafeon. And that, I got two of the things I wanted. I got Charizard and Leafeon, so definitely good. Oh, we just reached the 1 hour point. Look at that. So, last pack magic. That's what they all say. Is it true, though, or is it an urban legend? So, we're finishing off on a Leaf Energy here. Oh, I see this one a lot. There's also really cool, like, signed trainer cards you can get. It'd be nice to get those. Lost Vacuum. What a card. What a card. Alright, we're gonna take this one really slow. Because you could get a Galarian Gallery. Wait. Yeah, I had the Leafeon one as like the second last pull. So how many more have we got? We've got 4 more to go. Let's see if we can just get one more banger to end, just to really call it a day here on the final pack. Let's see. Did you see they're doing like a new Wailord plushie? They like posted it on Twitter. So let's see. Oh wait, that's just a reverse holo. Okay. Why did I think that was something? But yep, we got the same Ditto again. We'll throw them in. And the last card, let's see here. We have got just a common here. All right, so not bad at all. Pretty solid Elite Trainer box, definitely. Especially love it. We got to sleeve these up, actually. We actually got to sleeve these up. Especially that Leafeon. You know what? We'll give it the theme. We'll crack open the Lucario, the Crown Zenith one's my favorite Fnaf character. I did ask that on probably a daily basis, and it changes. But right now, I think I might be feeling it again with your boy Golden Freddy. Oh, these are some nice sleeves right here. I hope I didn't do anything in that unboxing that was painful to a diehard Pokemon collector. Hope I didn't do anything a little too goofy. So right, let's go, Paul. Let's kick out these pulls again. Maybe me not sleeving these cards instantly was not the way to go. But look, we got some pretty solid pulls here. We got, of course, reverse holo Ditto here. This one, the Leafeon V-Star. Lovely card. Of course, your Charizard. 2 of the same Ditto. And I'm noticing it's actually a slightly different pattern. Oh, what's this? Why is this flipped around? Why are you quirking on me? But yeah, we got a lot of Galarian Galleries, because there's a lot of them. Pretty good, though. Like, that's kind of, you know, that's kind of what you'd expect from an Elite Trainer boxer. You should expect to get a good few pulls. And, I mean, I'm not even sure if I would count the Ditto, honestly. I probably wouldn't. Actually, I might take out the Dittos. I don't think I would actually count these. But we'll put them here. I don't even think we'll sleeve them up. But look, we got 6 pulls. That is pretty solid. That is like... That's a good ratio, you know, that's, you get 10 packs, so that's 60%, you know, 60% of the packs has something good going for them. Of course, the highlight here, Leafeon V-Star, lovely stuff, a lot of Galarian Galleries, and the Charizard too, so that was really good. I'm really happy with his results. So, of course, let's sleeve up the Leafeon first and foremost. How's his finger? Okay, right, wasn't that bad. Still have no idea how I pulled that off. I just managed to get a paper cut and some Pokemon cards. Alright, let's get that in there. Nice and smooth. Alright, that's pretty satisfactory. Alright. And we'll get another one for the Charizard. We'll sleeve them all. Honestly, I don't want to keep you here. That might take a while, especially if I kind of slow like a babe. But look at this haul. So... quick flashback, and look at these as well. So we first and foremost opened 3 of these security breach minis, got some pretty alright ones. Then we got onto the circus minis. You can't even see where they are anymore because how many there is. But there's the pulls, all nice and content in this box here. Of course, we'll have to go ahead. Oh yes, what about that balloon Bonnie? I have to go and test that out. Let me go. Where do I have in here that would be a dark space? Because I need to go and see if one of these glows. I would assume one does. Do I have anywhere? I know, the closet, that'll do. Will it? Hold on. Let's see. Is that gonna do anything? Not really. Not really. I don't know, let me see. Where can I exactly? You know what? I'll keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna. I just presume one of these is glow, and there isn't any difference whatsoever. Like they don't even have a different feel, so it's like impossible in light to tell. But yep, quite the haul, quite the cleanup indeed. I do have a Discord. It's actually in the description. The link is right there, nice and handy dandy for you. Quite a lot of cleanup to be done, but definitely worthwhile because we had a lovely stream indeed. Anything else you want me to ask before I go? I need a black light. I probably do. And I probably need to take down the Christmas lights. Oh, brother. But yep. Is anything else? Fnaf wall? Yeah, the action figure wall. Going pretty well. Of course, I need to pit up a few of them. As I said at the start, my Captain Foxy decided he'd be a little cheeky and fall down. I still need to get up the last two black lights, the Freddy and Chica. I have these things somewhere. There's Chica and there's Freddy. They keep falling down. You see? Can I zoom in on this? Yeah, you see that? There's all the failed attempts I made to put them up there, but they keep falling. So what I think I might do, actually, is put these two here and Arctic Ballora there. Because I've got Arctic Ballora. And that brings us to the next thing, actually, before I go. About this giveaway. If you watched last night's Arctic Ballora review, you would have heard of that. I brought up the idea of giving away this duplicate Arctic Ballora figure. It has been opened, because I had opened it to showcase for the review. And of course I have two of them because one of them I got to keep in box. I bought a second one for the purpose of reviewing. And I have no purpose for a second one that's open. So, would y'all be interested in this being given away? I'm sure you would, right? Especially since this is only out in the UK. So this will I'll be able to ship worldwide this time. Usually I limited it to the UK. But especially since this is only out in the UK, it'd really benefit for other people because, you know, it's not even out there, so you'll be able to get a little early, so... Yep, it seems like you're all gonna like it. I will take that into account, and I will probably post something about this very soon, so... And yes, it isn't restricted to people in the UK. Anyone can enter, and yeah, we'll talk more about that. So I think I'm gonna call that day. Great stream indeed, I think that went well. Lovely polls, and yeah, I'm gonna head out. Have a good day, everyone.